Malachi from South London, I did not cheat you. You just nyam my batty and went home. Don't try to tell your guys I cheated you, you know. Your own guys don't rate you, sis. You're work class. Go get a job. Go get a job, sis. Your own guys don't rate you. They're here telling me, oh, he's saying he cheated you. Are you fucking mad? Are you fucking mad? I made you nyam my batty and go home. You didn't even get to nyam the cooch. I made you nyam my asshole. It don't even feel good. Shitty mouth. See, you just chat shit, that's why.
Things that you said there that I could have done your dance for real. Hold on 1 second. You might be ignorant, but I'm more ignorant than you.
No, I guarantee you.
Trust me,
I guarantee you.
But I'm mature.
You have no choice. You're old.
Okay, you're spitting at me.
You're old.
You're spitting.
Then back up.
You're spitting.
Then back up.
Yes, all I'm saying to you is that handle yourself well. You're a very young girl. There's no need for you to behave the way
That's
you
why you're
behave.
jealous. I still have
Jealous of what?
plenty of after you're dead in old age.
Become a shit kid. Yeah.
Do you not feel any shame when you're talking about these things online? Like,
Do you not feel any shame? Why do you keep saying that?
I'm asking you a question.
It's like you're trying to get a rise out of me because you're old.
Old?
Like,
do you
your
mean?
generation wouldn't really understand my generation. We're very far apart. You're like 48. That doesn't change the fact that after rave, when you was 18, you was probably getting fuck out behind bins. I love your dress, giving senior.
Okay.
It's given senior took me out, I can't lie. I cannot. When karma comes to bite you in your backside, you try to embarrass her? Nah, Una reverse. This interview needs to be written in the history books. I swear to God, someone needs to actually do a deep dive, critical analysis of this interview. Are you kidding me? Someone get her onto UK Baddest Season 2. This is a missed opportunity if you don't do this, Lani. I'm talking to you specifically. Wow. Hey, what's up, you guys? How are you guys doing today? We're here for another video. I'm super excited to get into this one. Why? Because I don't think I've laughed so hard at an interview for so long. Like, genuinely. So for those of you who may not be aware, but I'm sure you have the grace of knowing, the infamous Malachi from South London girl has finally said her piece about the entire situation, and I think it's literally gonna haunt me for the rest of my life. This girl takes to TikTok and decides to tell the entire world that Malachi from South London, you did not cheat me, brother. You paid me to eat my nin. You paid me to eat my nun. Don't get it twisted. She comes onto TikTok and tells the entire world Malachi's business on eating her coochie. And this got reactions, not just by the entire UK scene, not just by the rest of the international community, but it even got reactions by people like Cardi B, who had to take to Twitter just to comment saying that this is wild. Bruh. What I'm gonna say is she knew what she was doing from the get-go. Like, she knew what she was doing from the get-go. So obviously she's getting this newfound attention. Everyone's asking, who is Malachi? Who's Malachi? Who is this Malachi that you're exposing? Especially considering there's been other Malachis that have come out and outwardly said, and outwardly claimed this girl, outwardly said this and this about the situation. She has confirmed that all of the Malachis coming out right now on TikTok saying that, oh, this is me, this is me. She's confirmed that these people are actually fake and literally trying to clout chase off of her. The actual Malachi is in his room crying right now. The actual Malachi is in church begging for forgiveness because Malachi is not showing his face, and she's outwardly said that. So now fast forward like a month or two, we're now at this interview with Trend Central, and there's just so much to, oh my gosh, I literally cannot. So first of all, this interviewer, I'm not gonna lie, she rubbed me the wrong way from the beginning. I'm gonna put a disclaimer and say, a huge disclaimer and say, I'm not coming for the interviewer's age, and she in fact looks fantastic for her age. I pray to God that I aged that gracefully. Of course, black don't crack, but she did age gracefully. I just want to put that on the record because a lot of people are actually really upset with either how the interviewer decided to conduct the interview, or they're taking the side of the interviewer saying that, oh, she's a victim on her own show. I personally think this interviewer is doing the damn most, but we'll get into that. We'll get into that. As the interview goes on, the interviewer is like telling Tumelo or asking Tumelo about her sexual escapades with this Malachi guy, how this whole situation came into play. I'm not trying to absolve Tumelo for her actions. I'm not trying to necessarily hype up going around and being a quote-unquote part-time prostitute. But I'm not gonna lie, the interview was very obvious that she does not agree with sex work, or she is very judgmental to people, to women who might go out and do that type of stuff to earn a living and to gain a living. Which in 2024, you're gonna get a bit of heat from, especially from Americans, like, let's be real. But it just really came across like she was trying to put her down for it. She kept saying, oh, your business is out on TikTok. Your business is out on TikTok. The whole world now knows that you're cheating for money. And first of all, I'm not sure if you're aware of this. In 2024, so many people make a lot of money for quote unquote cheating or selling nudes or doing whatever online. There's a lot of money to be made online. Again, I don't know if you're aware of this, interviewer, but a lot of people of this generation are aware of this. Again, I'm not necessarily promoting it, but that's what I'm just saying. That's first of all. Second of all, I touched on this on my TikTok. I definitely believe there's a lot of animosity with the older generation when it comes to things like this. When it comes to recognizing the opportunities that so many young black people of the youth have nowadays. I feel like there's a lot of animosity, a lot of envy, a lot of jealousy that is projected by Gen X, older gens, baby boomers, etc. because they are seeing all of the things that are readily available and accessible to us. And they realize that they can't have a piece of the pie, or at least they can't eat the piece of the pie as simply as us. And, you know, when it comes to things like TikTok, she's like, oh, your business is out on TikTok, your business is out on TikTok. Bro, the reason as to why I'm on your show is because of TikTok. What are you talking about? You're trying to make me feel bad that my business is out on TikTok, but the whole reason as to why I've literally got millions of views, I've got celebrities in my DMs, I've got news outlets in my back corner. The reason why I'm in this position is because of motherfucking TikTok. Everyone wants to downplay TikTok. TikTok gives you so much outreach, obviously. TikTok gives you so much outreach. How could I ignore it? And I would be damned if I'd be talked down by someone who doesn't understand the power of that. It's just that simple. Kept asking her, grilling her, drilling her, saying, oh, you have no shame, you have no shame, you have no shame. How do you not have shame with everyone blowing up your stuff on social media or on TikTok? And she even had to come up to her and say, why do you keep saying that? Why do you keep saying that as if you are better than her? He was able to call it out in the moment, which I absolutely love. And that's just the fact. If you're going to keep poking the bear and provoking someone, don't be surprised when they next turn around and then ask you as to why you're poking them. Don't be surprised when they clap back, and rightly so, because that's what sis did. I understand decorum, right? Especially when you're an interviewer, you have to hold yourself to a certain standard. You can't necessarily be clapping back the exact same way that maybe your guest is clapping back at you. But definitely no shade, no tea. I definitely believe there was some truth to what Tumelo was saying in terms of the interviewer getting broke up behind bins when she was at her age. People want to have this holier than thou mentality as if they haven't sinned, as if they haven't done anything in their life. Let me be the one to tell you this. I'm so sorry that you had to hear this from me, but I'll hold your hand to do it. Just because my business or someone else's business is being blown up online right now and they're the ones that have their business put on blast, that doesn't make you any better. Sorry. Because first of all, you don't, like she rightly said, you don't know who's going to put your business out next. You just don't. Especially in the age of social media, you just don't. And B, just because she is sinning in the light doesn't make your sins in the darkness any more pure. It's just a fact. It's just a fact. People need to get out of this mentality because it's actually toxic. It makes no sense. It makes zero sense. And obviously she goes on to continue and say that, oh yeah, everyone was a pawn in her game. And to a certain extent, is she lying? People were a pawn in her game. Me personally, I don't believe in all publicity is good publicity, but 100%, let's not lie, she was able to get flipping Kai Cenat to acknowledge her existence. That in itself is an achievement, even though it was a lie. Personally, I'm definitely team UK finals. She makes me laugh, she makes me giggle, she makes me chuckle. I'm not gonna lie. And I definitely think this interview, even though it didn't mean to, I definitely think this interview opened up a perspective, showcased the perspective that a lot of older gens feel envy towards younger gens, but they won't admit it. They'll use little sly microaggressions, little sly comments, thinking that it'll go undetected. But in reality, in this age where everyone has knowledge and are aware of behavioral patterns, Miss Tang, Malachi from South London, come and get you, because you never leave your house. I don't know what you would. If my name was Malachi in this situation, if my name was Malachi right now, I would actually go to home registry and get a name change. I don't know what I would do, because what the hell? But yes, that's it, guys. Thanks for watching, guys. If you did like this video, please like, comment, and subscribe. What do you think about the Malachi situation? Are you team interviewer or team Malachi? I know what team I'm on. But yes, if you did like this video, please like, comment, and subscribe. You can head over to my TikTok, which is where I talk a lot about this type of stuff anyway. Or, of course, you can head over to my Instagram. And guys, you're already here, so you might as well subscribe. Thanks for watching, guys, and I shall see you in the next one.